Hello and welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King, Rob. Andrew, we are back on a hump day. Best Ball Jeopardy in the rearview mirror. Week one in our front direction, heading north. Feeling very good, sir. We are back. We are officially back. Football is back. I can smell it in the air in the morning when I walk outside. How you feeling, buddy? You excited?
Feeling good, man. Yeah, I've been I've been touching a lot of grass recently because I realized that it's football time and the grass touching is about to be over. It's football Mondays, football Thursdays, some football Fridays, some football Saturdays, and of course, football Sundays. Here, just so everyone knows, if you're wondering, we got some devastating news today about the red zone. It will not be commercial free anymore. If you're wondering, we are still commercial free here on the Fanspeak Network. We are not ruining a good thing like ESPN will with Red Zone. I know, travesty to all. But we roll on here, brother. I am excited. Obviously, I'm a football coach, so I've been in football gear since July. We've been doing practices, got some games under our belts now. I'm ready though for the real NFL, and boy, do we have a treat for you with the Battle Royales. Tons of information coming your way. Hope you are signed up for our DGen subscription. That is all season, all in season content coming to you week after week after week, helping you with your betting card as well as your Battle Royale journey. We are so excited to share all this stuff with you. Mike Raub, of course, shout out Mike Raub, sent us a nice little spreadsheet about Battle Royales, got some historic data in there, got some nice information on teams versus other teams, some players versus the teams that they are playing. So we will debut some of that here. And of course, we will be having Mike Raub on to kind of dive into a little bit of this potentially next week, if not week 3, because he will be adding a tab for week to week data as well on how the players have been performing thus far in the 2025 NFL season. So lots of stuff coming your way. Stay tuned. Come back every Wednesday with us. And of course, Friday, Bruni, you and I back, DGen Dads, getting everyone ready for their betting card. I've already released my play for Thursday night game. Again, that's Saquon Barkley over 19.5, longest rush, courtesy of PropSpot. Of course, we will have David from PropSpot on with us. Week 3 for DGen Dads?
Yeah, he'll be on week 3.
Week 3. And of course, come back Friday because he is sponsoring our week 1 DGen Dads as well as when he is on week 3. So we will be giving away a free subscription for a month to propbots.ai. Come back with us Friday. Lots of good stuff here, Bruni. Lots of good stuff. I'm very excited.
I feel right. I feel lighter on my feet. Could be the haircut. I don't know. But when I walk outside in the morning now, I just got a little spring to my step, like I've been telling people all, past 7 to 10 days. I don't know how we do it. I don't know how we get by without like the just progression of the NFL season, in your weekly calendar, moving through a week, right? You get through Monday Night Football. Well, a couple more days here. We got Thursday Night Football. You're kind of tuning into the college, probably you'll sprinkle little bets, but it's just that constant grind, into the fantasy season, into the, into the betting dialogue, digging into all the numbers and all the analytics week by week, following all the names and numbers. It's fun. It just feels right. It just feels great. Very excited to get into this week 1 Battle Royale conversation. Let's go ahead and smash the like button, follow the Fanspeak Network, and share the video. Sharing is caring.
Speaking of Fanspeak, obviously, we've told you guys that we will have stuff coming to you guys in season. Just wanted to show everyone what the in-season fall schedule does look like for you all, just in case you haven't seen it over on the X account. Mondays, obviously, Monday Night Football, favorite props and parlays. Tuesday, Battle Royale rankings with Meg and Steve. Wednesday, DFS survey. Thursday, Thursday Night Football, favorite props and parlays. DFS best plays. We got a lot of stuff for you guys if you are in the gambling streets as well. Lots of good stuff. Head over to our Fanspeak X. And then here is when you can check us out live. Obviously, Mondays, 4 p.m. DGen Power Hour, 7 p.m. NFL Betting Card on Tuesdays. Wednesday, 9:30 Battle Royale live right here with Bruni and I. Thursday, DGen Power Hour. Friday, Prop Parlay, and then DGen Dads at 9:30 with Bruni and myself. and Saturday AM unload for Substack subs only, DFS best plays. So again, head over to the X account. Make sure you are subscribed, hit the notification button so you guys can see us go live all the time. Exciting stuff, Bruni.
I'm pumped. Let's ride. Let's fly. Let's get into it. Where do you want to start here? We're going to roll through each game, talk about what we like, what we don't like. We have some great presentation ops here to set up, courtesy of Mike Raub. As I said in the chat, Mike Raub gets his goat horns tonight. This is some pretty crazy stuff.
Yes.
I think the word impressed is putting it lightly.
Yes, very much so. If you guys just tune into your screen here for a second, here's just one team. Okay, so just Cardinals first up. It's in alphabetical order.
Good way to put it. I like that.
It's literally, so you have the game spreads for both FanDuel and DraftKings. You have the over-under for both of those as well. And then, of course, you go player on the team. So quarterback, running backs, wide receivers. It tells you everything about them for their historic data. So it shows you Kyler Murray, what their UD ADP is, what the positional ADP is, all games played versus the opponent they're playing in that week. So it shows you here the total games, what the total passing yards have been, passing touchdowns. And again, like this in this drop-down box, literally every single team. So you can go through each team and take a look at all of that data. There's team-by-team data. So you can go to the game. It'll show you all the touchdown information for the positionals versus each other. Obviously, over here also shows you the game totals and the over-unders. And again, this is for every single game on the slate. Some tabs, I have to ask Mike Raub, but some of these aren't loading in for me. That could be a user error here on my part. But there is a ton of information on here. You got week 1 PVO, so it shows you the quarterback, the team, if they're in a dome, the game. Here, look how far this tabs go over, okay? Career games versus the opponent. Total games versus opponent. Career passing yards versus the opponent. Total passing yards versus it just keeps going, everybody. Total passing touchdowns. It is a wealth of information. We will be diving into this more with you guys, but it is a ton. There's week 1 UD ADP, touchdown props, game totals. He has a dome game layout for the entire season already unpacked for each one of you. This is absolutely incredible. It's amazing. There's so many tabs, week 1 matchups, like just so much stuff here. So again, we will dive into this more with you guys. But yeah, Bruni, let's just take a look here at so we'll go game by game. And so we can look at the spreads here. So just off top of your dome, games that you love week 1, go.
Let's start with teams that are projected to score 25 points or more. Team totals. So let's go with the Commanders and Giants first. I want to talk to you about your Manders. Let's start there.
Okay, so obviously right now game totals currently sits at 45.5. Mm-hmm. And looks like the Commanders are a 6.5 point favorite. We got
26.5 team total points.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, this should be a pretty decently high scoring game. I think that's a pretty good number, 45.5. I like Daniels, obviously, in this. I like Malik Neighbors a ton in this as well. Commander secondary has been wishy-washy. Now, this year it should be better, but right out of the gate, I don't think that they're stopping Malik Neighbors. So Malik Neighbors is somebody I've drafted already a decent amount within the Battle Royale streets. I think Terry could start off slow. So Debo is actually a value in my eyes as well, because he is going to get some rushing work. As we know, Cliff Kingsbury is going to want to utilize Debo Samuel in that role. So, and I saw somebody tweet today. They said, what if Brian Robinson was let go, not because of Bill, not because of Rodriguez, not because of Eckler, but because of Debo Samuel, which again, like that's a joke tweet. Like obviously they didn't release a running back for a wide receiver, but it does bring up the point of Debo Samuel probably going to run the ball within the red zone, especially week 1. They're going to throw out a couple of those gadgety plays. So Debo, I feel like, is a value as well. Anybody else here that you like want to put in your lineups?
Well, I want Terry and I want Debo. The thing with Terry is, even with the time missed, you saw that touchdown reliability. You saw that early connection with Jaden Daniels. And I just don't think that goes away in this game. So I trust Terry to find pay dirt. I think what you're really worried about Terry this week is potential, just like total volume, right? Like, I don't know if he's a guy that's going to go for 7 or 8 catches, but I could easily see him putting up 5 or 6 catches for a lot of yardage and at least 1 touchdown. Debo, I think, would need some of that rushing upside, to really come home. And I think the issue with that is the scroll down running backs here. Bill, Eckler, C-Rod. You have a whole flurry of different approaches attacking the run game for the Commanders. And in reality, like, that's been a strength of the Giants too, right? Like, they've really beefed up their defensive line. So in a week where we may expect more of it, some of that efficiency may be better off in the passing game, which again still lends upside to Debo. But I am staying away from the running backs. I'm definitely sprinkling a combination of Debo, Terry, and Jaden. My only share of Jaden so far is with the Terry stack. So that, felt good about that draft, but I did bring Terry up, I believe, a little bit in ADP.
Yeah, and to touch on the Washington running backs, I agree with you. Like, I want to stay away from them, but here's the thing that you can like hang your hat on if you want to get a little different is
Mhm.
so the Commanders the rush rate last year was 7th in the NFL. So we know that they want to run the ball, especially when they get within the green zone, the 10-yard line.
Mhm.
It's just who are you picking is the problem, right? So if you're going to take a shot, I would take it on Eckler or maybe Rodriguez right out the gate. I like Bill, but I don't know how they're going to, utilize these running backs in the red zone, green zone yet. So
Mhm.
if you want to be different, I would say maybe go touch on Eckler a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of feels like a stay away, but it would be a way to get different from the crowd for sure.
With all of these running backs fully healthy, I feel like it's a really tough ask to scroll all the way down for those guys when you
It is.
just have really good talent at the top of the board. And that's also been my approach so far. So I've done 6 drafts leading into tonight, 6 BRs. That's not normally going to be the case week to week because I'm not going to have obviously the extra time, the early availability, to the contest. But this week specifically, like I told you before we started, really just dividing it all up, right? I'm getting like all the top running backs, all of the top receivers, 1 or 2 guys I've gone with more than once. Really just trying to divide and conquer because everyone's healthy. I have the full roster of the NFL available to me in these draft rooms, making it really easy to just pull guys up and down the board. So for me, it's a tough ask to dig into there. If you're talking about redraft, I think you can definitely plant a flag and hope your guy gets in the end zone. But for me, like, is like that 30 fantasy point game really going to be available to one of those guys? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. No, and I agree too. Like it's and if you are gonna scroll down and want to take an Eckler or something to be different, I would really do it in a battle royale where
Mhm.
it's 55,000 people, or whatever. I wouldn't do it in one of the ones that there's like only 4,500 people in it. Like that feels too cute. But yeah, so I agree with you. And we can head over to a different game, but before we do, let's just check in here with the chat. Speaking of Mr. Spreadsheet himself, Mike Robb. He said that we should have one of us as the QB and one of us as the ball on the thumbnail next week. That would be pretty funny to throw our
I thought it was
faces.
catching the ball. I could have read that wrong. I thought it was one was throwing, one was receiving. I don't know. I could have been wrong.
So that would be funny. Stephen WC23, the legend in the battle royale streets, of course, saying good morning, Justin and Andrew and Mike Robb, of course. Who Hames? I thought that was a meme. It is not. GM chat, how we doing? Meg says we are back. Let's go. Yeah, Mike says great to have you back in the streets. The real B legend, Steven. Yes. Of course, Mike Robb getting his flowers from Meg as well. Let's see here. Who else we have? So much content. It's like a second job. Yeah, Mike, you have put in so much information in the spreadsheet. It's overwhelming. I just need to
Dude,
learn from you how to read it correctly,
dude,
like what I need to do here.
this is all he's been doing. Like, there's no way he's had time to do anything else other than breathe, eat, and sleep.
Yeah, it's extensive for sure. Eddie says, "What's up? How we doing, Eddie?" So yeah, all right. So let's head over to another game here. Just double check some of
Before
this stuff
before
here.
we come off the Commanders, is this team of
Oh, sorry.
flex or no? Is this team of flex or no? Jaden Daniels, CMC, Josh Jacobs, Terry, Jaden and Terry stack, JSN, Sam Laporta. Are we flexing on some hoes or what are we doing here?
I mean that's pretty good. Do you worry Laporta at all because he's kind of coming off that small injury? Do you worry that they don't utilize him like as much week 1?
Yeah, he's like he was my last pick. I was like, I'll get one of the top running or tight ends, whatever. Yeah, that's it. He's my last pick.
Okay.
He was like what was that? Like the last 3 picks of the draft.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I like that team overall.
A few guys here and there, banged up coming into week 1. Everybody says they're fine. Well, we'll see.
Mike Rob says every time he missed a draft with us, he was building this damn thing. I believe that.
That's fair. Next one up, Bengals. Also a 26.5 point total for the Bengals. Browns getting 20.5.
Yep. A game total is 47.5. So one of the higher ones on the week as well. Obviously, you can't leave out Joe Burrow in the conversation at all. This dude's going to absolutely throw the ball around left and right. That defense is no good. So he is going to be hyper targeting Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Chase Brown, I feel like, has a pretty nice matchup for the what he's going to be able to do through the air potentially. I think he's going to get those dump downs because Cleveland's defensive line is no slouch. Like they're gonna be getting in on the quarterback. All Chase Brown's gonna have to do is step out to the side, and Joe Burrow's gonna be under the gun a little bit and just dump it down to him. So I really like what Chase Brown could do in the receiving aspect in this game. I think call me crazy, but I think Jerome Ford kind of live a little bit here because we saw what the defense of the Bengals looks like against the run. Not very good, Bob. So
what is the Bengals defense going to do about anything? I mean, this is not a very good defense.
It is not. No. Yeah. So it's kind of wheels up, right? It's great for the offense because the defense is going to suck. And it's kind of good for the opponents going against them because if the Bengals are truly scoring a decent amount of points, the opponents are going to have to try to keep up, right? Like that's kind of what's going to happen here.
I don't have any conviction to draft Joe Flacco, though. I mean, I just don't know if I could just force myself into the 2% of crazy people that will do it. I just, I don't have enough.
Yeah, it is tough. Like I took Judy today because I do think Judy could have a pretty good.
I've taken Njoku.
Yeah, I like them, but do I think Flacco throws for 4 touchdowns? No. 3's probably the ceiling that he gets to. I think Judy can get 1. I think Njoku could get 1. So I like them because they kind of go as values in these drafts. I do like both them. And again, if you want to get a little crazy, I think Jerome Ford's a pretty decent pick week 1 right out of the gate. No Judkins, Samson rookie. We know Jerome Ford's going to be the starter. We've been saying it all year long.
We've also seen Ford put up those type of gaudy numbers. We've seen him actually I don't know about top teams in the BRs, but we've seen him put up some big numbers in fantasy. So, I mean, I think that's more in a scroll down reality. Have not done it yet.
Yeah, I think it's live. I'm not telling people that I think you should do it every draft, but a couple. I'm going to have a couple Jerome Ford lineups in there just in case, because again, I saw what Bill and Chris Rodriguez did against them. Now, granted, this is preseason. I understand this. People don't jump down my throat.
No, it's bad.
It's not good. So Jerome Ford could be live, but yeah, of course. Obviously, you have Higgins, Chase, Brown, and Burrow, and then on the other side, potentially Ford, definitely Jerry Jeudy, and some Njoku as well. If you want to get a little crazy, Mr. Joey Flacco in there. Joe versus Joe, by the way. We know is Joe in this game.
Are you grabbing Gesicki or any Yoshi?
Probably not.
Anything crazy like that on the Bengals?
Nah. If you're playing DFS and you want to do that, that's fine. But in the Battle Royale streets, I don't think that's necessary.
Way too thin. Too thin.
All right. What's another one? The Falcons Bucs game.
Actually, neither team projected to score more than 23, but we can go to that one because there's obviously a lot of good draft targets. I don't think either defense is built to stop each team from potentially scoring 26 points. I like the over in this game, and I think we're going to get a shootout.
Yeah, and again, you see here, it says NA. He said he has to correct this. It could be just a misspelling of the guy's name. It's just not showing up. But obviously, we know who it is for the Bucs here. So obviously, you're going to get Baker. You're going to get Bucky Irving. You're going to get Mike Evans. You're going to get Ibuka. That's probably where you want to stop with the Bucs. Obviously, on the Falcons side, if you want to go Penix, I don't blame you because
you got to go Penix London if you're going to go Penix. You have to go
Penix. You're not taking Penix light. Now, granted, do you want to take the shot on Kyle Pitts? No. Okay. I have
all the tight ends available. I just have all the tight ends available to me. I'd almost rather go with Dalton Kincaid, for potentially getting 2 touchdowns over Kyle Pitts. It sounds ugly. It sounds like I wanted to vomit a little bit, even coming out of my mouth there. But I mean, again, everyone's available. Tough for me to grab guys like that.
Yeah. Huhaim says I like this as a shootout myself. Yeah, it definitely could be. I mean,
divisional game, and again, there's no huge leverage for either defense. Like they're both pretty average, is what I'd consider both sides.
I would say the entire NFC South has mid to not great defenses. I like the NFC South matchups a lot. When I looked at the season in total, because their defense is just so mid. I think that we're going to see a lot of shootouts within the NFC South. So that obviously, if you want to take Penix, I don't blame you at all. He has sneaky rushing upside as well. Penix did do that in college. I think that we could see that deployed a little bit within the NFL here in his first full season. Obviously, Bijan's live. You got London. And then if you want to take a little Kyle Pitts, I ain't going to shoot you about it because Kyle Pitts could bust off in a week. I think he could do that. This could be one of those weeks. So if you want to get a little crazy on that, I think that that's live as well. But yeah, I mean, I absolutely love Baker stacks in this game. Baker Evans, Baker Igbuka, don't matter. Both of them, I think, are catching touchdown passes this week. Baker, I think, is going to have himself one of those games where he is a top 3 quarterback on the week. I'm calling that now. Love Baker this week.
I have Baker and Evans with a game stack with Bijan. So I like that as well.
That's good. I like that. Yeah. Yes. Eddie says, what did Mike Rob do? This entire sheet, everything. I
think calling it a sheet is a bit like just,
what do you want to call it?
I don't know. The Matrix. I don't know. Like the
football monstrosity book, like the
it's not coming to me. I think just the Matrix is because you can just dive in. Like, how are you going to even get out?
Just everything. He built this all. It's his baby. It's the machine. The machine that will make it run. Steve says, how's it going, guys? Sup, Steve? How we doing, fam? Steve, hopefully all your slows have closed out now so you can breathe, by the way. So obviously we both like this game a whole lot, both like both sides stack-wise as well. So that is good. A sneaky one, and anybody else on the 25 over that you want to talk
about? So the Jags are getting 25.5.
I like this game a lot as well. Both the Jags and the Panthers passing defense, not good.
I think the Panthers defense is going to be sneaky, to be honest with you. I like the Mulrig edition. I like the Roseboom edition. The defensive line has been pretty solid. I don't know. I feel like taking the actual under on that team total for the Jags.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm probably off of them. What is the identity of their offense, right? Is it supposed to be Brian Thomas Jr., but now you're bringing in, a young receiver and Travis Hunter that probably is going to play more receiver if he even touches the field as a defensive player in week 1. That would disrupt him. The bevy of running backs. I feel like it's going to be a Trevor Lawrence kind of figure it out game.
So, and I understand what you're why you're saying that. What I'm looking at is Liam Cohen's first game. There was a quote that came out by the defensive coordinator saying that Liam Cohen's offense was giving him fits all camp and all day long, in their actual practice. He's deploying
scrimmages.
Yeah, he's deploying things that the Jags just don't necessarily do normally, right? I'm getting pretty excited for the Jags. I like what Trevor Lawrence has around him. You and I both like Brenton Strange, for season long stuff. Sure. He's looked good. We obviously like Brian Thomas. I think Travis Hunter is that wild card. We don't know what to expect, but he performed very well within college, right? I think that the Jags could come out and look very good. I kind of want to be on that before their prices go up. Kind of like look at it with CMC, right? Right now we're getting discounts on his anytime touchdown, right? That's because it's beginning of the season. I look at the Jags we're getting that discount right now in a matchup that both defenses aren't haven't been good. Will they be good is yet to be seen. Could they be? Yes. But I just like what Trevor Lawrence has around him. So I like Lawrence, like Brian Thomas, I like Travis Hunter, like Brenton Strange. I think that, if you want to go touchdown, if you're looking for the touchdown guy, I think that's kind of still Bigsby. If you want to take the guy that's going to get a bulk of the work, that's ETN. So if you want to take both those or either one of those guys, that's fine. I don't personally want to. I just stick with the passing guys here. I mean, you're a big ETN guy. How do you feel about ETN?
I don't feel like he's going to put up 30 points this week. Like, I don't think his ceiling stretches that far with the split ability of the backfield right now. Down the stretch of the season, if Tootin doesn't answer the call, if he's not making most of his reps, in season, if Bigsby is just kind of that goal line plug, right? If that's really all that he's panning out to be, I think ETN could just sail away with more carries, as the season goes on, especially in the passing game. That's really, I think, what you're looking for is like, hey, Trevor Lawrence is figuring this out. He's getting a lot of easy passes to guys like ETN and Diami Brown early. That's kind of been their MO to kind of get Trevor rolling, is, getting like those really easy passes underneath, and then, start taking your shots with the bigger names on the roster. In this sense, Brian Thomas, I think, he's probably the guy that you'll feel safest with. I'm not drafting any Travis Hunter. I'm not drafting any of the running backs, and I'm definitely not drafting Trevor Lawrence. I just don't feel like it's the, hey, we're the Jags and we're here moment. I feel like it's, again, just like we either squeak this out or we barely lost type of game. And it might be that kind of, 24 to 20, 23, 20 type of game I'm thinking. And I like the Panthers more so in this one. I like Bryce Young. I like Tet. I like Chuba. The Jaguars were one of the worst defenses last season, and I don't see a complete overnight overhaul of their defense or a complete turnaround. So I think that the Panthers hold some lower key value going up against a defense that allowed, I believe, the most all-purpose yards last season.
Yeah, I mean, again, like this could be a shootout. The over-under is 46.5. I like both sides. I like Bryce Young. I like Ted McMillan, Chuba. I even like Xavier Legette in this game.
I know you do.
Yeah, so I like both sides of this. I think there's going to be plenty of points put up. And again, I guess I'm just a little bit more high on the Jags than you are right out of the gate. But I believe
me.
I believe
25 and a half for this Jags team. Not to say unproven Lawrence. We've seen some flashes. But again, it's still a whole new system. The benefit of Liam Cohn is supposed to be the efficiency of the run game, just again with the split ability and not having a clear identity yet of how those touches are going to be divided up. It's tough for me to believe in them at that level. Like, top 4 or 5 teams for team totals in the week seems a bit much for the Jags, in my opinion.
Okay, well, I mean, hey, you got to figure out how much you think you know more than Vegas, right? So take that with a grain of salt.
A little bit. Fuck Vegas. Smash the like button for that.
So I headed over to the Texas Rams games. I also think that this one could be it's 44.5. A little bit of a shootout. And Who Hames is asking, do we think Kirk plays this week?
He just came up questionable. I don't know what happened. He was fine.
So yeah, I think right now that's a truly big mystery. I don't know. I'm gonna say he does, but if not, Jaden Higgins is interesting.
So I've done like the Nico and Puka stack. That felt really good bringing that home for this game. But very interesting. Low team totals, low implied totals here. Texans 20.5, Rams 23.5. What? That seems low. No?
I mean, kind of. Like, obviously, the concern with Matt Stafford is that his back's not fully good to go. He's going to look stiff. He's going to look slow. I mean, slower than normal. So I guess like maybe they're thinking like that aspect of it. And again, like the Texans defensive line or offensive line, not very good.
Well, that's the Rams. They can't rely on the run this year. They really, really rode the back of Joe Mixon last year, giving him all those carries with how bad the offensive line was. And he kind of just drug them along most games, just barely getting by. Low yards per carry, but come on, guys, I'll carry you down the field. Not there. I don't think you can trust those guys to do it. I think that's probably the issue here.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, Stroud's live for sure, within Battle Royale streets, if you're pairing it up with Nico, or if you want to wait and see what's up with Kirk and you want to take a shot on Jaden Higgins, because he's, he's pretty electric. Again, like but you do it in the Battle Royale streets because there's 55,000 teams, right? You don't do it in the smaller contests in my eyes. But I think Stroud throws the ball. You think, okay, And I don't know what the over-under is right now, but if I'm setting it at 38.5 pass attempts, over or under for Stroud?
Do we just have that in the sheet somewhere?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I didn't get the dive.
38 seems like a lot. 38 seems like a lot.
It does, but I mean, if you're saying that like they can't rely on the run, and like I kind of feel like he's going to pass the ball that many times.
The counterpoint to that is the Texans don't get their offense rolling, right? It's stalling, multiple 3-and-outs, things like that. What are the Rams doing in that scenario? They're holding onto the ball. They're running a lot. They're maybe even getting some of the backup running backs in. They're getting like sweeps to Puka. Maybe Devontae Adams isn't involved into that mix of play calling. I do like those guys, but maybe, these numbers are just more reflective of an anticipated slower pace of play because maybe the Texans don't get it going. And even if they throw a lot, the Rams defense has been formidable. McVay, one of the better play callers on both sides of the ball. Interested to see how that still plays out. Missing a Joe Mixon. Maybe if they are missing Christian Kirk, you don't have that relief that you thought you had at receiver, and then you're really just relying on Nico to show up and make, multiple big plays. I think that might be tough in a concentrated defense against the Rams.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I think Stroud's going to have to throw the ball a lot this game. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. Like for me, it's just Stroud and Nico. If people want to take the other guys,
right now, you can easily talk yourself into Nico Collins getting 15 targets. That's an easy like, oh, yep. Who else is there? You got no running backs. You got all the your receiver banged up in Christian Kirk, the guy you went out and paid for. Sure, Higgins is there, but he seems more like, we'll get you maybe 60-70% snap share at best. And we're going to take some shots. We're going to use you to block. You're going to, get your assignments down. It's not like you're expecting him to get like slant after slant and screens. It's not like he'll be a high volume guy. So I think that that's the correct play. I'm not drafting any Matthew Stafford. Some Kyron again. I think he's also a guy you could easily talk yourself. Oh, he'll get 25 to 30 touches total potentially. I think that's very much in his wheelhouse. Adams, I think, is touchdown dependent, but if there's someone that's touchdown dependent that can put up 2, it's definitely Devontae Adams. And Puka is that target hog. He's worth paying up for at ADP. Absolutely.
Yep. All right, let's jump over to any other games we want to touch on that have some higher totals. What's the Seahawks?
So the Broncos have a 26.5 point total. Obviously, the Titans not anticipated to do their part. 16.5 team total points. It still feels kind of low. Broncos, loaded up. They brought in Drake Greenlaw. They added Halfanga at DB or at safety. This is a very good defense. So I think that's really more of the issue here. And I believe they're playing the game in Denver. Is that correct?
No, it's in Tennessee.
Is it in Tennessee?
I have no idea.
That'd be a wild upset for the kid on his first week in the NFL.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's in Denver.
But Broncos big favorites, and they're anticipated to score a lot of points here. I'm not sure how comfortable I feel with the running back scenario, but with them anticipated to put up these numbers, Bo Nix
is in Denver.
Okay, so yeah, Bo Nix has the rushing upside. He has the home field. He has an elite target in Cortland Sutton. I love that stack. Digging into an Evan Ingram stack, I don't hate it because you can get like Evan Ingram as your last pick, if not your second to last pick. So I think there's a lot of value there. Are you going in any farther than that? I mean, Marvin Mims is healthy. He's no longer questionable. Pat Bryant, I just don't think is doable. Troy Franklin, same thing. I feel like we just try to, bring home some home runs with Cortland Sutton here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Bo Nix and Sutton for me. Love Evan Ingram as well. I don't know if I want to take the shot on Harvey or Dobbins because I do think they truly spilled a lot of the work. I don't think one of them has that true ceiling shot this week. Now, with that said, if we find out this week which one guy is going to be like the goal line guy for them moving forward, I think they're live. But
gun to your head, which running back scores 2 touchdowns? You just simulated it 100 times in your head. What do you got?
Man, right out of the gate, asking me week 1, Dobbins.
See, that's where you're going to get more value because RJ Harvey, I'm certain is higher. But there's even more scroll down ability there in a game where, maybe they get up even by more than that. If you really believe in the Broncos in week 1, Dobbins could be the guy. I don't think that if they're up by a ton that they're going to run RJ Harvey, into the goal line package, up by 20 plus points. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, Huham says the naked Nick's probably pretty good. He says Pat Bryant 4 TD, book it. I do.
Lord.
I mean, if you want to, put a few shekels
like
on Pat Bryant to score 2, I don't hate that.
That's like my Matthew Stafford 8 touchdown dream.
Dream you had last year.
I'm still waiting for it to happen. They got Devontae Adams now. It could be the year.
It
was on week 1. It was on week 1.
And I don't hate the naked Knicks because he has a little rushing ability. He has good pass catchers. I don't think that he needs to hyper target anyone. If he is, it's going to be Sutton, right? So yeah, I mean, for me, it's Knicks. I don't really want to touch the running backs. I'll take Knicks. I'll take Sutton. I'll take Ingram for sure. On the other side, I mean, are you taking debut Cam Ward?
No.
I don't love it either. Also, to answer Mike's question, he wants to know: do you want individual team totals moving forward?
Yeah, that'd be great. Those would be perfect.
Yeah. Just to add it to your workload, Mike. Of course, we appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
Earn the wrench. Give him the wrench. He gets the wrench.
I do not want to touch Cam Ward either. I like Cam Ward for what he can do season long. I just don't know week 1 against the Broncos defense. That's pretty good. You're opening up on the road against Sean Payton. Like, I don't know if I want to trust Cam Ward to do that. Don't really. A lot of people like Pollard. I don't really, because 2 things. One, if they get behind in the game, unless they're just going to dink and dump it to Tony Pollard, which could happen, I don't think he sees enough volume to really get there, as well as the defense of the Broncos is pretty good. So I don't know. I want to really roll down the Tony Pollard path this week. Personally, that's just me. I see a lot of people on the other side of that fence. So take that with a grain of salt. Calvin Ridley, I like his target share in this game, but again, he's going against a really good secondary and
Pat Surtain.
You ever hear of him? So I don't love that, honestly. It's tough to kind of want to take the Titans guys. If you're gonna do it, I think it needs to be a bring back with the Broncos. I just don't know that I personally want to be in on the Titans. If the Titans kill me, and that's the reason I lose this week. But
what do you set up, like Sutton and Ridley?
If I would do Nick Sutton and then Ridley, that's fine. I
still wouldn't be into that. Again, it just doesn't seem like a spot where you're going to get the blow up guys. You're just not going to see a position player finish inside the top 5 with the Titans. I don't see that.
No, yeah, and I agree with you. I'm not really touching the Titans. It's just if I'm gonna, it's probably just because I want to have some sort of bring back if I want to go down that path.
That's fair. The other game I wanted to do was Cards and the Saints, again, only for the Cardinals, getting 25.5 points here.
Game total 42.5.
So, we've got the big guys, right? We've got, we've got Marv, we've got Trey, we've got Connor, we've got Kyler. It's a very easy McBride Kyler stack. Your first,
I love McBride.
I think it's like your second pick or third pick and your last pick. It's not expensive at all.
Love Trey McBride this week. Love.
Yeah. I like
over under 6 catches for Trey McBride. I feel the same way. I like Trey McBride a lot this week. I feel like he has a very good matchup against the linebackers for the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we know what happened last year. You didn't get a ton of touchdowns. That if we know that, they still know that. I think they're coming out week 1 firing for him to at least catch one. I like Trey McBride a ton this week. I will probably be overweight on Trey McBride this week. I like Kyler just because, rushing ability, what they're probably going to do around the goal line with him week 1, get him a little rushing touchdown potentially. Marv Harrison, I just like the opportunity that he has in front of him. There's no other really good wide receivers there. If he
touchdown upside, though, he does get the red zone targets. That's exactly where his value was last year. So that's what I'm expecting to get out of him if I get the big payday. Because McBride can easily make it at the top of the board for tight ends, putting up 13 for 105 and no touchdown still.
Yep. Yeah, I like Murray and Harrison and McBride a ton this week. I do like James Conner too. I think that he has sneaky 2 touchdown upside potentially if they decide to keep it mellow this week and not fully go bore, let Kyler throw it 35 times, like that. Well, I think Connor could potentially score 2 touchdowns.
If they do somehow get up by a lot, like if they're in the 20s, of a margin, I think you start seeing Trey Benson. So I think that's also a concern. Like if they really separate a lot, I don't see James Conner riding this game out, closing it down. I see them definitely giving more touches to Trey Benson. They've talked him up a lot, saying he's going to be included more in the game plan. Didn't have a good rookie season, but didn't, have a terrible season. He got a lot of experience, a lot of touches. Didn't look sexy, but they're saying he's going to have a role, and that's where he's going to fit, immediately, right? It's like, oh, we're up by the Saints by 21 in the third, week 1. Let's give him some touches.
Yeah, that definitely is live for sure. Do you like anybody outside of Kamara on the Saints side?
Olave could be a target hog. He's healthy. Can't say how many more weeks that'll be the case. So yeah, I mean it's not crazy. It's not crazy.
You trust Spencer Rattler?
No.
Okay, me either.
No, but I can trust the Kellen Moore to scheme up 12 targets for Chris Olave. I could believe that. I could trust that.
Dude, I don't know if you saw breaking news today. Alvin Kamara is supposed to get a bulk of the running back touches.
Shocker.
That was a report today. Found that to be pretty funny. Like, really? Thanks for the update. I was concerned Kamara was not going to get a bulk of them.
I hope Devin Neal gets some. I hope that that's the case. I hope Devin Neal gets some little couple targets, maybe a little wheel play, a little halfback wheel route for Devin Neal in the end zone. That'd be great.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. I like Kamara though. I mean, he is going to see obviously a bulk of the workload. We already knew that, but he's going to see the goal line touches too. Like I like Kamara a pretty decent amount. I don't think the Cardinals defense is anything to write home about. So Kamara definitely live for 2 touchdowns, probably 5 catches at least. And I mean, you think what's his rushing? I don't know what his rushing line is. You think he gets more than 70 yards rushing?
Rushing. Barely. Yeah, sure.
Barely. Does he get over 100 yards total?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so like if Alvin Kamara gets 100 yards total, 4 catches and 2 touchdowns, he's a good value right now. Saying, like I like Kamara a pretty decent amount. All right. Anything else you want to hit on before we get into some live drafts? And again, when we switch over to Underdog here, we can look at the positional stuff and just kind of break down that a little bit if you want to.
That's fine. I was going to ask you about Colts and Dolphins and Seahawks and Niners.
Colts, Dolphins, Seahawks, Niners. Okay, let's take a look here. Colts, Dolphins currently set at 46.5 or 47.5, depending on which book you are currently looking at. Jonathan Taylor, very good pick this week. I like Jonathan Taylor a ton. He's going to see an absolute boatload of work. Yeah, outside of that, I mean, I like Warren too, just because of, it's an unknown. Mm-hmm. We know he's very good. We know that they also have some packages where he's going to run the ball. That would be interesting. Now, do they debut that right away? I doubt it, to be honest with you. I don't think so. But they could. So I like the Warren side as well. That is a fun play. He sees probably 8-9 targets, maybe.
That's a lot. I feel that 8 or 9 targets week 1.
You got Pittman.
Like a lot.
Downs supposedly fully healthy now. Alec Pierce was coming off an injury, so he should be healthy. But I don't know. I mean, it's like you went and drafted Tyler Warren very high. Why not just break the fucking new toy out of the box right away? I wouldn't say implement everything for him, but give him the good targets, right?
No, I get that. Josh Downs does have a good matchup going up against a rookie nickel corner. That should be interesting. Apparently, the Jason Marshall, he's played he's played like 2,200 plus snaps of corner in college. Maybe 30 some odd in covering the slot, and now that he's going to do it for the Dolphins. So I think there's a little bit of low-key concern for potential breakout from Josh Downs. He is healthy. We've been drafting him like he's going to be their one. I'm excited about him potentially in week 1. He would be the only receiver I would scroll down for. just because we saw Pittman kind of take a big dip last year. I have a little bit less trust in him, and he feels like the guy that could draw a little bit more coverage from Mika Fitzpatrick, because he'll cover some things underneath and have that freedom to kind of roam. And I feel like the routes will line up more for him to be in collision with Michael Pittman, potentially Warren as well. But I think that Downs is going to be, better separator of the group. So I like him, like Taylor Love, like you mentioned, someone that we could easily see get 25 to 30 plus touches in week 1. Opposite side of the ball, you've got some potential exciting plays. I think we love Devon Achane. Are you dipping into the Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle pool at all?
Waddle definitely, but not Hill. I'm not busting Hill out, to be honest with you. I'll do Waddle though. Waddle feels like a guy that they kind of want to get going, just in case this is a Hill is Antonio Brown and this like just has one of those seasons where he like can't stay on the field for one reason or another. So I definitely think they want to get Waddle going, get that groove, moving with Tua early. So I do like Waddle. Are you busting out Achane at all?
I've drafted Achane, I believe. I have not drafted any of the receivers so far.
Okay.
I'm in the same pool. I think there's not a lot of trust there right now for the Dolphins receivers. I still think that trust leans more in favor of Tyreek Hill as the season goes on. There's just a lot of off-field stuff that just doesn't really concern me, like the whole captainship and whatever Tyreek says to reporters. This offense needs Tyreek Hill to be his best. Like, they need him to be what he was the first few years that he was here. That's when the offense was at its best under Mike McDaniel. That's when they pushed the AFC to the brink of literally going to a Super Bowl, losing to the Chiefs, right? So that's when this team was at its best. It wasn't when Jalen Waddle was having some type of breakout season or being the wide receiver 1. It was when Tyreek Hill was, busting open, almost 200-yard games every other week. So I think they really need him. But again, it's week 1. We have the rest of the field. And I also think that the Colts defense is a little bit undervalued. I think that they are going to perform well in this week. I am going to take the Colts to win this one. I think it's pretty much even money both ways. DraftKings, Sportsbook, just cowards, not giving us the home dog, with Dan Jones at home against Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins, supposed to be high flying. We can't get some plus money on Dan Jones as a home dog. Shame on you, DraftKings. Shame on you. I like the Colts in this one. I just don't want to really dig too far. Like I said, I think Michael Pittman is kind of a bigger ask. Donnie Mitchell, very exciting preseason. Again, I think that's too tall of order with the massive pool of A1 tier talent that we have, available to us fully healthy.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not touching Hill out of the gate. I don't really want to touch Achane either. Like, I don't love that he's coming off a soft tissue injury like that. Week 1. I kind of want to see it before I really dive in on Achane a little bit there. But I will take some Waddle, and maybe a little Tua. I don't know. I don't love it, to be honest with you. I'm with you. I think the Colts win this game personally. That's again, like I'm just going to lean in on Taylor a lot in this game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. One of the top picks at the top of the board. Definitely feel good when you're clicking him through the first couple of picks in a BR.
Yep. 49ers Seahawks, game total 43.5. Oh man. All right, talk to me about your Seahawks. What do you like in this week? I don't
They are my Seahawks. I have claimed them. I've claimed them for the 2025 season. The defense for the 49ers is, it's completely rattled. I think they've got like 7 starters questionable for week 1. And if that, it's just depleted. The secondary, not very good. I think like 3 of the 5 starters in the secondary are questionable for this game. Could see a lot of backups here. And you have an exciting, offense with the Seahawks with Kubiak. He's been a deceptive play caller, going to mix in a lot of play action here. I'm not drafting Cooper Kupp this week. All right, let's not get out of control. Let's not get out of control. I'm not drafting Sam Darnold. Let's not get out of control. Let's stay in check here. But I'm absolutely drafting some Kenneth Walker, some JSN. Walker completely cleared. says he's 100% ready to go. They've been resting him with that purpose of getting him ramped up and ready and healthy for week 1. I don't think you want to get cute with those other guys, but I am confident in the Seahawks in this one. I will definitely be taking the purple, blue, turquoise birds. What are they? What color is that?
The what like it's kind of like darker blue normally, right?
It's like I don't know, what's like a fancy word for dark blue?
Navy.
Navy.
So you're taking the rat birds or
rat
no.
birds. And hey, don't get me wrong.
The sea chickens. That's what people call them.
I love the 49ers. Ricky Pearsall. Gimme.
Eddie did say Jennings and the Niners did reach an agreement.
That's fine. Also hasn't been there. Like if you're worried about like Terry McLaurin because he's not fully ramped up yet, then you shouldn't even be thinking about Juwan Jennings. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not that concerned. I won't be pulling him up my board, Juwan Jennings. I will take more Pearsall. I will take more George Kittle, Purdy, CMC, and the buck stops there. And I think that you're pretty comfortable with where you're getting each of those guys. If you're a believer in Jennings, like he's going to put up that 50-point game again, by all means. I just don't think it's going to happen coming off of a quote-unquote injury that we don't know about. Maybe it was fake. Maybe it was a fugazi just to get the contract signed, skip preseason. A lot of guys like to do that. It's kind of old school. It doesn't really happen as much anymore. Could have been the case. I'm not willing to risk it.
I mean, for me, yeah. I mean, like you're right. Like Ken Walker is probably a pretty decent play. While he's healthy, I don't mind JSN. He should see, a decent amount of the target share as well. Definitely not touching, Mr. Seago, Sam Darnold. On the Niners side, I like Purdy, love Kittle. CMC, obviously, while healthy, is an absolute must pick. So that's probably where the buck stops for me. I don't know. Pearsall, is he fully good to go?
Fully ready to go.
Okay, like maybe a little Pearsall. I don't know. I don't love. I would just rather kind of take Kittle and McCaffrey and kind of be done with it. Be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. Again, massive pool. We've seen Pearsall put up big numbers, especially at the end of last season when he had kind of a similar opportunity. Jennings is playing spoiler. My anticipation, probably this past weekend was that he was probably not going to play. He is going to play. So yeah, there is some potential variable change there. Pearsall and Purdy have been connecting, all off season. Jennings on and off. I'm going to go with what I feel is a steady Eddie. White boy Rick, let's ride.
Ricky, 2 to the chest, to the rescue. All right. Again, we will get Mike Raub on to kind of dive into this sheet a little bit more with us and figure out how to properly use this ginormous, lovely booklet of information and props and dome games and everything that he has provided us. We just wanted to kind of debut it a little bit here, sneak peek. I don't want to do it any disjustice by not showing you how to use it properly. So again, we will get the chat lord on himself to kind of go over this entire sheet with us at some point here shortly. Maybe let a week or two go by and get some of that week-to-week data as well. All right, Bruni, are we ready to get back into the Battle Royale streets?
Born ready.
All right, let me take this off here, and I will then pull up the Underdog board. If you care to join us over on Underdog, drafting the Battle Royales, please get your fingers ready to join us over here this week. They have opened it up with $7 entries, 55,992 entrants total, $350,000 total prize pool, and then $50,000 up top, fam. Imagine taking down 50 G's week 1 of the NFL season. You're sitting there on a Sunday afternoon realizing you just won 50K. Your redraft leagues are all winners. You hit some bets. What an absolutely wonderful week 1 Sunday you could have yourself. Come join us in the Battle Royale streets. Draft with Bruni and I. It should be pretty fun here. 9,500. If that and up, you do get paid. So this should be pretty fun here, Brundog. I am going to. Are you ready, Bruni?
Yes, I have my finger on the button, ready to go.
Okay, for everyone else ready to join us, we will count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and away we go. One more start, Broom Dog. Hurry.
Says draft starting soon, so
Okay, mine does not say that. Oh, now it does.
we in,
fam.
we do this, we do
All right.
this.
Let's pull this up here. As you can see, all my slow drafts have come to an end. All right. Broondog, you are in the 6. I'm in the 4. We have fully loaded in here. Mad Hatter in here.
Mike Rob saying I got 20% Tyreek Hill. 7.
Huhaim says, I done 1 BR. You can all play for second. Listen, if I end up losing.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I'll tell you yours if you tell me mine. Or
if I lose to you because you got first and I got second, I can stomach winning 25 grand.
Let's hear it, Huhaims. Let's hear it. I'll tell you my favorite if you tell me yours.
Draft starting in 10 seconds.
I think mine might be the Kyler and McBride stack. So let's see. He did Bijan, Daniels, Neighbors, and Njoku, Debo. Okay. This one I have is Kyler, Gibbs, Jacobs, Collins, Nakua, McBride. Suck on that.
I like. He said also Achan. He added that in there.
What is my Daniels team again? So my Daniels team was Daniel, CMC, Jacobs, Terry, JSN, Laporta. And he had Neighbors and Debo and then Achan and Bijan. That's pretty good. I would submit that yours would look better on paper.
On paper.
I do have the Terry, though. So if that went my way, then bada bing.
So through round 1 here, we had BTJ, Chase, McCaffrey, Bijan to me, Gibbs, Taylor to Bruni, and then Bucky Irving to Bruni. I am back up here.
Yep. I liked
Elite
RB, double Elite RB in these. So much value on the receivers right now.
I'm going to take Nico. I do like, again, I back up what I said about, I think Stroud throws the ball a decent amount this game.
What do you think about like Chase Brown up against some of the field, some of the running backs?
I mean, I like Brown. Again, like I think that this week we could see him, have one of those kind of ceiling catch days where he catches 5 or 6 balls, because I think that, again, the Browns defensive line can really, get in and disrupt Burrow a little bit. So, I mean, that doesn't mean I don't like Jamar Chase and those guys, but I think Chase Brown could potentially catch 5 or 6 balls this week.
Do you think I fucked up by doing a Burrow, Brown, and Chase stack?
No.
Like, gotta hit like 59.
I think they would have to score 40 plus points.
Yeah, we'd like close to 55, I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. Like, I mean,
sure.
It sure will.
Sure, it's fine. Sure. Thinking what's going to happen here. You know what? Game I really like that we didn't cover is the Raiders and the Patriots. Another group of bad defenses on both sides, at least anticipated. I don't know which one I dislike more. The team defenses, like both defenses look atrocious. I think that does lend some upside to a Drake May play and a Geno play. Geno loves to chuck it. Just don't know if I want anybody other than Brock Bowers. Just don't know if I trust anyone enough.
Yeah, what about Genty?
I don't know. In theory, I should like it based off where we've been drafting him, but I don't know. I think he needs a lot of pass catches.
Heard. Oh,
20 plus carries week 1, to be honest with you. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about him necessarily. I think he has to get 5, 6, 7 catches, something like that. So I think that's probably the biggest concern. I've got Taylor, Irving, Puka, and Amon-Ra.
Don't hate it. Does somebody? Oh, somebody did already take Alvin Kamara. Jesus.
They most certainly did.
Kind of stinks.
Any stacks that you like to end the draft, like consecutive picks, rounds 4 or 5?
I mean, like, are you asking me? There's a guys I'm kind of like hyper targeting in that range?
No, just like that you recommend. Like for one that I did was Jordan Love and Tucker Kraft. You're getting them in the last 2 rounds.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, I don't hate like a golf JMO. If you're looking for some just like true upside.
Okay. Is JMO there? I can't look at receivers right now.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's there. Yeah, don't hate that. I would say like Nick Sutton, also good.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm potentially doing Knicks and Ingram here as long as no one spoils. What else? Like, I don't want to do Justin Fields and Mason Taylor, but God, I like Mason Taylor to score a touchdown week 1. There goes Sutton. That guy will definitely get Knicks back to him if I can get through.
Baker, don't do Baker, or you know what? Give me Bakey.
Baker and Igbuka. Nice,
yep.
nice.
Baker, Igbuka with Bijan bringback.
Yeah, I like it. Let's do. Where is it? Yeah, we're gonna do Bo Nix and Evan Ingram.
Steven's asking who Hames, if Achane is out, would you consider an Ollie as a swap?
If who is out?
Achane, if for some reason like he's ruled out before the game.
No, that's not going to happen.
Take James Conner.
That's not going to happen.
PSA for everybody: if you didn't see the data last year, I believe 70% of all of the Battle Royale winners did go with 2 running backs. So just food for thought there when you're trying to build out your teams. I do think it is valuable to go with the double running back strategy. That doesn't, again, like 30% of the time it was different, but 70%, that's it's a pretty strong stat there. So I think I will be leaning towards 90% of any and all of my Battle Royale entries this year do go double running back. Bruni, do you have any qualms with that?
No, that's the recommended approach on my account as well. And I'm looking at the board here from the 1 spot. Is that right? The 1 spot took Brian Thomas Jr. first. Did you see that?
He did. Yes, he did.
Wow. So Brian Thomas Jr., number 1, he went 1-1-1-1-3-1. Thomas, McBride, London, Murray, Jacobs, Terry. Do not like. What is this? Number 2, we've got Dion HDZ 25 1-2-2-1. So kind of as we're saying here, he got Joe Burrow with his last pick. I think that's shame on us probably for not pulling the trigger on a Higgins Burrow stack. Getting Chase 1 and Burrow with your last pick, that's awesome value.
I mean, yeah, this is the bastard I took Kamara from. He took him at 14. He goes ADP 30.
Yeah, this guy wasn't playing around. He wasn't playing around. Has that little lull on Ashton Genty that I just mentioned. Laporta, I mentioned, I've drafted him a little higher. This next guy took Russ Wilson. Does he? He doesn't even have him stacked. So thanks.
Yes, he does. He has Malik Neighbors.
Oh, he does. I'm sorry. I didn't.
I was going to say, so he definitely has.
I'm blind.
That would be wild if we would have just saw a guy take Russell Wilson.
So CMC, Neighbors, and Bowers. That is not a terrible start. Achane, Sutton, Wilson. I don't like the Wilson pick, regardless whether he had him stacked or not. Again, just the full pool of players. I can't get behind it. And then what? You had Bijan, Nico, Kittle, Igbuka, Mayfield, Connor, B-Rob, like that. Yeah, I mean, solid. I mean, can't hate on Igbuka. His like catch line is 6, I think 6 or 7 catches. Week 1 as a rookie. That's, I feel like, a big ask, but hey, let's ride. Based on my best ball shares, let's get it.
Let's go.
Fully loaded Gibbs, Daniels, Brown, Hill, Njoku, Higgins. Not really any picks to hate. I mean, good players, right? I mean, like you said, still maybe risky for Tyreek Hill week 1, but has that upside. And then I went Taylor, Irving, Nakua, St. Brown, Nix, Ingram. Need those receivers to get like 30 catches total. That would be great.
Yeah. No, I like your team. All right. Into another.
Yes, that's
How about it?
That's what we
All
say.
right. If you guys missed your opportunity the first time, we will be going in again, once again, going into the Battle Royale. Bruni, are you ready?
Yeah, on the
All
trigger.
right. Counting it down now, fellow Americans. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And away we go. 3 more to start.
One more to start. So we got some guests in. We got some family drafting.
Potentially. Kind of looks
Potential.
like it.
Sounds like it. Looks like it.
Maybe not.
Get my updated. What do we got?
You're in the 3 spot. I'm in the 5 spot. I don't know if we have anybody that we know.
No, I think you're right, actually. Slow triggers in the chat. Mike Raub said he pulled up the Burrow and Gesicki off the injury report, and Burrow fell. Did it too early this time. Damn.
Bruni, what are you hoping to get here at 3? Who do you want to target?
I've gotten all these running backs, so it really doesn't matter. If I'm ranking them, who I like the most, I would go Bijan, CMC, Gibbs, then Taylor.
Okay.
Of that group. So I guess Bijan would be the guy that I hope falls to me. I'd love to get some more Bijan again. I like fireworks in that game. Drake London, I would love to bring him back. Maybe get him with my next pick if possible.
So you would double up on Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I like both sides. I like both sides of the.
There you go. Got your Bijan.
Yep, some more Bijan.
Your Dijon.
Jump on it. Yeah, I think I can definitely get London in 5 picks.
Insert Jonathan Taylor for me, and away we go.
Yep, love it.
No Brian Thomas at number 1 this time.
Yeah, so, that puts a damper on things. That puts a big damper on things. I don't know.
That was interesting.
I think the Panthers secondary got better in the offseason. So I think that there's some underlying misinterpretation of them being a bad defense. We'll see. See if Canales has them up to par. Got the boys ready to go, ready to fly.
Ready to fly. Oh, crikey.
Now that's a pass. Big baller Scott. Really thinking here. All right, don't take Drake London. Don't be a turd.
I'll hold him there for you.
My man.
My man.
This dude's going to do it. I might take BTJ just to take him at pick 10 versus.
This guy might take Daniels, actually.
That'd be great. I mean, he's only fallen 2 spots. Yeah, he took
And
Daniels.
there it is.
Nice. I am not going to be drafting Penix.
Okay, so you're obviously looking at a Baker stack.
Maybe some Baker Ibuka.
Heard.
We'll see.
Heard, chef.
I might just go somewhere else. I don't know if the game stack matters as much in week 1. Again, with everybody healthy, we're only missing 3 games because of prime time. Thursday, Friday, Monday. I mean, a lot of games.
Yep. You ain't wrong, fam.
Oh man, I might have to take Brian Thomas at 15 because he didn't
go 1. But if you're really looking for the Baker stack, are you?
I am getting
Mike Evans, or you?
I'm getting Mike Evans. Yeah, I'm
going to say,
we're doing another draft for the sake of reading our best ball Bible, our BR Bible. We're going to play it by the book. We're going to try to get Baker. I think it's very doable here with my next pick, but I will have maybe a scroll down running back or hopefully a falling running back. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll take Brian Thomas there. By the way, that felt
there.
Nice.
You go. Not at pick 1.
No, true value at 17.
Can we get a golf clap from the chat, please? Golf clap chat.
I mean, he does go pick 11. I mean, that was six pick fall there. I'll take that.
A 6 pick fall in a draft where someone brought him up 10 spots. Yikes.
Yikes, says
Yikes.
the people from Outback.
Yikes. All right,
I am now going to take Alvin Kamara.
all right. Be that way.
I will.
I would take Devon Chan, but I'm not gonna. Oh, damn. We'll see what happens. Maybe he'll fall. It probably won't. I'd love if he did.
He probably won't.
He probably won't, but that would be great if he did. I guess this would be a decent spot to grab Genty too, but again, I don't want to. Might go James Conner. Or I could go Njoku.
Let's just look at your team here. Baker, Bijan, Drake London, Mike Evans. So far, I am Jonathan Taylor, Alvin Kamara, Malik Neighbors, and Brian Thomas.
Man, I was talking myself out of Ashton Genty, and now I feel like clicking him. Let's hold. Let's go more David Njoku. Talking up how bad we expect the Bengals defense to be. Could easily be the second target in the offense. Let's get it. Put up big numbers last year in limited games played. That's wild still.
Take myself some Tucker Kraft.
Some Tuck? You going to get some
no.
Jordan Love or no?
I am not. It might just be a really nice week for Tucker Kraft. No, I mean, they got Matthew Golden, they got Dobbs and stuff, and obviously Jacobs, but like I feel like Tucker Kraft might get a decent, like a higher target share this week than he normally would. And I'm gonna take.
I'm not opposed to him. I got me some Tucker Kraft and some Jordan Love stacked up. So you're looking at Jordan Love or Trevor Lawrence, and I'd still probably.
I took Trevor Lawrence.
Oh yeah, I would personally still like Jordan Love more, but that's me. Genty fell.
Where is your Bears fandom?
All over my exposures. What are you talking about?
Can't believe you want to take. Jeez. All right, hey, board bet. Trevor Lawrence outscores.
I'll take Jordan Love.
I'll
take Jordan Love over T-Law this week.
Okay. What's what? You want to bet a BR on it? Whoever will fund a BR for the other person.
Yeah, I love it. Fair.
All right, put it on the board. I'm writing it down right now, fam. Who's winning this bet, family? In the chat, tell us: is it T-Law or is it Love who will score more points this week?
Let's see. Do I have the projection? So Love is projected 17.8. Can you pull up T-Law?
No.
Okay. I'm not a believer in projections, but
I cannot. It does not let me pull that up. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I am sorry. I mean, we can do it on our next one here because we are going to do one more, correct?
Yalla.
All right. Just writing down our board bet here. Got it. We in it, fam. We in it. I'm sticking it right here on my computer screen. Got it under the winners tab.
Also 17.9.
Oh, they're the exact same?
No, now it says 18.1 for Jordan Love, so just a hair over.
Okay.
Like literally 1 point over. So
essentially a pretty fair bet.
I would say so.
Let's go. All right. Just read my team off here. T-Law, Jonathan Taylor, Alvin Kamara, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas, and Tucker Kraft. Bruni, you went Baker Mayfield, Bijan, Ashton Genty, Drake London, Mike Evans, and David Njoku.
Yeah, that's right.
I like. All right. Let's go and hop in another. All right, I'm going to do it on my phone here, obviously. All right, if anybody else wants to try to go in with us, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shit, draft starting. So let's get in another one. Just go now, Bruni.
I'm already in it. 2.
Yep, 2 more to start. Keep going. Go ahead.
2 more to start.
I'm just going to be drafting 2. All good. I am the 1 pick in the one that I'm in by myself.
Nice.
Still got 1 more spot available there, fam. So I will go to this draft, obviously, and I'll just draft both on my phone. I have the one pick. What should I do? I'm just kidding. Jamar Chase, clearly.
You gonna do it?
Ah,
You
of
gonna
course.
do it? You gonna do it? You gonna do
I'm
it?
gonna do it. And then I'm the 6th here. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got Mike, the spreadsheet chat lord, in the number 2 spot, right behind old Brune Dog.
Maybe I'll take Gibbs just so I can give Mike Jamar Chase.
Oh, what a nice guy. What a guy.
It won't be Brian Thomas.
That's all right. Good call, Bruni. Good call.
Mike Raub did it early this time, he says. He did it early.
No. That was before our last draft. He said I did it too early.
Ah.
Yes.
TOO.
Oh.
Hmm.
Hey, Bruni, did you ever hit up Underdog and ask when you're getting a red badge?
No. I don't do those types of things. That would be
Just
childish.
curious. I mean,
that would be very childish. We're getting a red badge. Can I have it? No.
Mike Rob says, "Go love you, coward."
Go love you, coward. I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, you want me to draft Jordan Love first?
I think that's what he's saying. Yes.
Oh no, no.
He said no.
You're welcome, Michael. You're welcome.
Michael.
CMC for 50 touches. We brought Brian Robinson here to be our number 2, but our number 2 isn't getting any touches.
He's just there to, make sure CMC always has water, got his towel ready for him. I mean,
you got your towel ready?
Yeah. Like Tally.
Like Towley.
First
chase out of 8 drafts so far. Yeah, you're welcome.
You're
welcome. You just need some psychopath at number 1. That's all. That's all.
You know what? Let's go a little Brock Bowers here.
Mercenary there. What 2 receivers do I want here? Just did London. Just did.
I'm getting a little crazy in my other draft. I will read it once it is done for you all, so you can see that I have went off the rails.
Off the rails. All right, let's take some Brian Thomas. I don't get him at your value, but I'll get him at what is that? Pick 13.
That's 2 pick value.
I'll take it. I mean, Neighbors Thomas sounds great in theory.
I don't hate it.
I mean, again, it sounds amazing in theory, but I think we need to see more to really have that overwhelming trust. That's just me. Thinking about it.
Just thinking about how I want to try to pull off any stacks here potentially. Oh,
I mean, you just wait and take Geno with your last pick. Easy money. Dude,
Geno.
I don't think the Patriots defense is going to be very good this week, man. Like if Christian Gonzalez isn't playing, I think that secondary is going to be a floodgate. I think it's going to be brutal.
All right, I'll take Chase Brown there, a little fall, and I feel pretty good about that.
You should have left him for me.
I should. Yep, you're right, fam.
It's not fair. It's not fair. I might. Let's see what Mike does. See if he makes the right pick. He does. I was gonna make. Oh man, I'm gonna take me some more Josh Jacobs, but Mike knows What's up? He knows what time it is. I'm going to take H-Chan. Still really like H-Chan. And then we're going to do... We're not... your argument wasn't very good, but I'm just going to do it. I'm going to take Trevor Lawrence. You sold me, but I mean, you just kind of wore me down, like just get the warranty, just get it. It's going to break, so just get it.
It's hey, just think of it as like, because you're not very heavy on the Jags season long, are you?
No.
See, then just take it as like, you know what? Just in case I'm wrong 1 week, let it be week 1, right?
It feels dirty.
It feels dirty. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to feel dirty for it to be good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He said, really, you should be,
Shmee.
Maybe
right,
he's right.
What tight end do I want? I think I would want Tyler Warren, but I don't know if I'll get him.
Heard.
I think Mike Raub agreed with my Trevor Lawrence takes earlier.
Oh, Mike Raub, not a big T-Law and the Jags fan, huh?
He might have the same suspicion as me. They could just stink. They're the Jags.
They are the Jags. You aren't wrong. Do I go Tear Bear?
So, yeah, there's only one team ahead of me that needs a tight end, so let's hope he goes Laporta.
I mean, you know what? I mean, fuck it. Let's just do it.
What are you doing? What did you do?
And then I have to go QB here. So do I take...
Gopher?
I am considering the Golfy here. What running quarterbacks? We still got Murray.
Justin Fields? Nakey. Fields?
Yeah, let's go golf. I'll take golf.
Yeah, okay. And
how is this draft going to finish before my other one? My God.
Good Lord.
So slow.
Good Lord. Matt's skull guy's been, I think, in all 3 of these. Thinking he's got something. On us. I say no. I say nay. Good sir. Take Laporta. Took Warren. What a bitch. Bing bong 2022. Bing bong. Yeah.
Bing bong.
Yeah, you're a turd. Bing bong. More Sam Laporta, more Tucker Kraft, more Evan Ingram. What sounds best? Let's go Sam Laporta. Fuck it. So I got T-Law, CMC, Devon A-Chan, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas, Sam Laporta.
I like it. Hey, Trevor Lawrence for the win, baby.
Yes.
Let's check out Mike Raub's team. He went Kyler Murray, Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Drake London, George Kittle. That is sex.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I like that. Hey, Mike Raub, well done, big brother. I love it. I went Jared Goff, Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown, Amon-Ra, Terry, and Brock Bowers. That's not my favorite team. I like Mike's better than mine. Won't lie.
I like Mike's better than mine. If I had Josh Jacobs, we might be having a different discussion.
Here is my team from the other draft. Joe Burrow fell 7 spots.
Never heard of him. Who's next?
Chase Brown fell 9 spots.
Yeah, he's okay. Sure.
Jamar Chase. So I got the Burrow, the Chase Brown, and the Jamar Chase. Okay.
Right.
I figured, you know what? I'll join Bruni in that empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
Egbuka as my last pick 36. Also, Brock Bowers and Trey McBride back to back.
That is interesting.
How crazy is that?
That is crazy.
Do we like it or does it suck?
I think it's a flex. I think it's a flex. I think like if you're trying to figure out how to win this contest with only one running back, I think that's one of the answers that someone should be suggesting.
Okay. All right. I like
But
it.
you need both those tight ends to score 2 touchdowns.
Like, that would be elite.
You need one of them to outscore the pace of an RB1 still. So
yep.
That's still a tall order. I think it could be Bowers up against the Patriots. They suck. Their defense looks like dog poo.
Interesting. Okay, good. I was just curious. I figured, fuck it. I'll do a double elite tight end and see how it pans out. Don't hate it. Mike said it's crazy how nice all our teams look with only 6 players. After having to look at 18-round drafts with little holes here and there, feels great to not always get the end of drafts.
I'm happy. And I think you're happy too, Michael, after that last draft. So
yeah,
Mike, Michael to bed happy. That's what we came here to do.
Yeah, Mike got a nice team. I do like that. All right, Brundog. I think that about does it for us on opening week of the NFL season, Battle Royale week 1. I know you and I will both be doing more before the week starts. Super excited for tomorrow night, Cowboys v. Eagles. Just excited to get some real NFL football back on the screens. So excited. Bruni, we will be back Friday night for the people. DGen Dads, come back 9:30 for all our best bets, our dogs, our anytime touchdown, our prop bets, my ugly play of the week. Bruni will have a special segment as well, yet to be determined. Unless do you have what it is yet?
The bold play of the week.
Bruni's bold play of the week.
Bruni's boners of the week. So I don't know, something.
Something. Okay, good. All right. Yet to be determined on the final name. But come back with us Friday night at 9:30 for that. Bruni, anything else for the people?
Yeah, we're going to be live betting on Friday as well. We're going to have the Chiefs and the Chargers coinciding, I believe, with our stream. So probably getting some live action as well. Tune in for that. A good little second screen opportunity for you there. And look ahead to tomorrow night. I mean, what do you think? You got Eagles on the spread. You taking any of the sides, totals? What do you think?
Lot of bets coming in on the Eagles. For me, it's a stay away. It's either you bet the Eagles because the Eagles are a much better team, or it's a stay away. I'm not touching the spread, to be fully honest with you. I did already get it at 6.5 a while back, so like I'm fine with, because right now it's 8.5.
Yep.
I'm good there, but I'm not touching it again.
So simpatico, as we, you all will see as the season goes on. I took, just a little shot. Eagles -6.5, -2.5 first quarter. We're putting up points early. Anytime touchdown for Hurts. Anytime touchdown for Barkley. You're getting plus like 450, plus 436. A little sprinkle, a little $5 to $10 holler, a little something. Get you revved up. You don't want to go breaking the whole bank week 1. Opening night. Just ease in, kick back, enjoy it. It will potentially get weird. Because it is week 1. It's the first like actual live action. Preseason is what it is. It's really not that much of a test anymore. So sometimes we do get like that, first week preseason versions of some teams. But I do trust that the Eagles pull away easily on this one. Any picks for Friday? Anyone you like for like an anytime touchdown for the Chiefs or the Chargers?
Yeah, and actually I was going to say like if obviously I already mentioned the Barkley longest rush of over 19.5 or over 20.5, whatever you can get it at. I like both of those. But if you want to be a different on the market for the first touchdown for the Eagles, I like AJ Brown. You're going to get heavy money on Hurts and Barkley.
Yep,
I like to fade that a little bit on AJ Brown. And then on the Dallas Cowboys side, George Pickens is the guy I would take an anytime first touchdown on there personally. For Friday night, like Pacheco anytime touchdown, I don't think that you're going to see a ton of money coming in on Pacheco. And then on the Chargers side, I like taking Keenan Allen. I mean, dude, like it's perfect.
Beat me to it. You beat me to it.
It just right. It's perfect. It's the storyline of Keenan Allen coming back to the Chargers. He's the healthy guy there. Obviously, they have Ladd McConkey, but Trey Harris is now coming back healthy. Quentin Johnson, had that concussion, seemingly is okay. But telling you what, Keenan Allen scoring a touchdown, baby.
No, love the Keenan Allen call. I'll throw Xavier Worthy into that mix as well. And again, come back Friday night. We'll have all the NFL Week 1 picks. rolling through all those categories that Andrew mentioned, as well as some live bets, getting up to date on some live action. Doesn't happen, very often with our schedule. So you like to see it whenever we can get the opportunity. Let's go ahead and head out for the night. Appreciate everybody following along, joining in the chat. Be sure to smash your like button on the way out. Take care, be well, be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you guys.
We back, baby.